Hi everyone! I was just watching some YouTube videos and then a video from a channel called Alison Vlogs, which is the vlog channel of Amerixa, popped up in my videos you might want to watch, and it was called Olympics Tag. And I just finished watching the men's gymnast final, where our guy Marcel Nguyen got the silver medal for Germany, which was quite a surprise, and I'm pretty happy about that. So I watched this tag. I thought it was really interesting, and yeah, I'd like to answer the question as well. So here we go. The first question, sorry, I have to read them here, is what season of the Olympics do you prefer, summer or winter? I want to say summer, but actually within the last years, especially the last Winter Olympics, I really watched a lot, and I think that came with Germany, especially the German women, being quite good in that whole season, or getting better and better in a lot of these winter sports, and so I was quite interested, but normally I'd say Summer Olympics. Question 2. What are your favorite summer Olympic events, winter Olympic events? So, I like the equestrian sports generally. I mean, like all girls. I have been riding as a kid and whatever. I always thought that was quite interesting. And I like the gymnastics, men and women. And I like swimming because I think it's very satisfying to watch swimming because it's a pretty quick competition, and so yeah, I'm not the most patient person, so I'm not really happy if I don't know, if it just takes too long. What else? I think those are the ones I'm most interested in. And normally, generally, I like to watch the things where my country excels in. So if there's a good chance that we'd get a medal, I'd watch it. So I'd probably watch the finals whenever I can, when Germany is in a final or something like that. But I wouldn't watch the preliminary events then before. So yeah, I think mostly it's German. I also like the whole athletic thing with running and whatever, but I'm not too sad if I miss like the 200-meter race or something. Winter sports, I don't know. I don't even know the real names for these sports. For me, they all look pretty similar. I mean, I like when they go downhill and when they have to do some slalom or whatever. So all on skis, so I like that one. And I also like the going with the bob, going down, because also there you can easily see who's faster because they always blend in this time. So yeah, I'm not the biggest sports girl, as you can tell, but anyway, I don't think I have something. I mean, I like figure skating and stuff, but I get bored at some point, so I probably wouldn't watch the whole competition there. What else? Question 3. If you were an Olympic athlete, which event would you want to compete in and why? Oh, I don't know. I think they're all so cool, and it's so cool to be an athlete and then to have the chance to participate at Olympia is amazing. So, I mean, I like the gymnasts, as I said before, and I'm horrible at gymnastics. So, I was and will be for all times terrible at that kind of things, and I really like watching them. These little girls, I mean, they're under 20. I've seen the American team, and that was so amazing. And I also really like to watch Make It or Break It, so maybe that also counts. And sorry, by the way, about the quality. I'm filming on the iPhone, so that's why I'm looking down a lot to check whether I'm still here. Anyway, so obviously I also like the riding team. Also, what I like about the equestrian sports is that the participants are generally a bit older and more mature, obviously, than 14-year-old girls or whatever from China who have to participate in the gymnastics. So I like that you have also in canoe, I think you have older athletes. So I like that kind of things where you have also a bit longer shelf life than these young girls who have to look for a new career before they're even 20. So, but what would I do? Yeah. Oh, what I would also really like to do is like I don't know, like when they how do you call that in English? When they jump in the swimming pool, like when they go this synchronized, you know what I mean, when they do that, because I think doing something synchronized is already like really, really amazing. But then also jumping off such a high tower is something I don't want to say I'd never do, but you would have to pay me lots of money that I would even consider jumping down, because I'm not a fan of anything higher than a 3-meter board in the pool is way too high for me. So I'm always very impressed with that, and I would never dive head first. So I'm very impressed by that. Okay, rambling on. Is your country known to excel in any Olympic events? Well, yes. As I said, we were quite successful with our skiing girls in the Winter Olympics. Well, my country is Germany, obviously, so because you probably watch my channel, so you'd know that I'm German. But we are really excelling in any equestrian discipline. I mean, we are very good there, and also we are very good at the men's rowing, because today we won Olympic gold for the rowing with the eight boat, whatever. I should have looked up the names of the disciplines before trying to film that video. So we are very good at that. We have some very good swimmers, but we're not as good as Michael Phelps, obviously. But we have good swimmers, and we're good at fencing, I guess. And yeah, that's the ones I could think of the top of my head. Yeah. Question 5. What is your most memorable Olympic event or Olympic moment? Sorry. Well, showing my age now, but the first Olympic Summer Games I can really remember are the ones from Seoul. But I think I also can really remember them because we had some kind of coffee table book for years afterwards lying on our coffee table. So probably I remember more the pictures from the book than really actually watching the Olympics. But I remember that was a time with the Ben Johnson and later the scandal about doping and Carl Lewis and all the animosity between these two runners. So that was very memorable. What else? I remember, well, Britta Steffen winning in swimming. I remember the riders always, like Bettina Hoy, or when they got the team gold in the diversity, and so a lot of these riding moments actually, because I always think they're quite fun because they are allowed to do this extra round with their horse and they really show their joy. So I remember that pretty well. But else, I don't really know some really specific moments. So those would be the ones I can recall. And yeah, that would be it. Number 6. What are you most excited about for the London 2012 Summer Olympic Games? Well, they are already running now for a few days, so they started last Friday. I was really excited for the opening ceremony. I watched the opening ceremony. It was till 2 a.m. here on Saturday, so I was really tired when they finished, and unfortunately I fell asleep during it, so I didn't see the lighting of the torch or the Olympic fire, which was really what I was most excited about. So I had to watch that part the next morning again because it was just they showed it again. So I was really excited about that, not at least because I had a friend who participated in the opening. Same with the Winter Olympics in Canada. I knew also someone who participated in the opening, so I was trying to spot them. Both of them I didn't watch, or I didn't see or spot live, but I had seen pictures afterwards which proved that they really were there and doing their part. Anyway, so I always like the opening ceremonies because I think that's where the countries can really show their creativity, I guess. I loved this year the part with the Queen and James Bond, Daniel Craig, and the part with Mr. B. So I loved that because that was typical English humor. If you've seen my channel, you know that I moved back from London last December. So I really like that the games are in London now because I like seeing London again. And also here our correspondents every morning, they come from different parts of London, and yesterday they were close to where we lived, so actually in a pub around the corner of our apartment, which was so cool to see. So I like that. I like all these things around that. And yeah, I'm always excited for the big final things. So I was excited for the swimming, I was excited, or I am still excited for the gymnastics still to come. So all these things, I think. And I'm always really waiting and hoping for the first gold medal, which luckily we have. So, but when we didn't get one for the first days, you could feel like the press was not really happy and they started complaining, and especially with some other countries having already lots of medals. So yeah, that's the moment I'm always waiting for, because I feel bad for the athletes when the press is always like, "Ooh, they're not performing well," and I'm thinking they're doing their best, they're trying as hard as they can, so they're not going there and saying, "Oh no, I'm not feeling like winning today, I will just, I don't know, fool around." They're doing their best, they're working really hard. I'm really I'm really proud for my country for being there and doing as best as they can. So I support them full-heartedly, and really excited. And I'm also really excited to see all the countries participating together in something like that, because we know that there had been Olympic Games in the past where it was very difficult, either specific countries not competing because of some things going on between countries, or because of wars, or there was this terrible event in Munich where the people were killed and all these things. So I think it's very important that we have these peaceful games and show all the bad people in the world that there's still a chance that the countries can go along. So I think that's also a very good image to put out there. And so I'm a full supporter of the Olympics. I think it's a great thing to have them every 4 years, or every 2 years if you count the summer and winter. And I just like the atmosphere you have in the different countries, because everybody is supporting their team, and it's the same like the World Championships, but it's so much bigger because it's all the different sports at 1 2-week period. So I love the Olympics. I love watching them. It's a bit difficult here because as London is nearly the same time as Germany, they are on general mean time and we are on general mean time +1, so it's only 1 hour time difference. It's a bit difficult to watch because most of the things are during the day, where obviously I have to work, so I can only watch a bit in the evening. So I prefer when they are in a country where, due to the time difference, it's shown here in the evening, the main things. So, but I try to watch as much as I can, and then I always watch in the morning to see what has happened the day before. Before I go to work, I watch the news here, and then I'm pretty well informed. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the Olympics, and I think I'll upload that, and then I try to access it on the computer to add the description and to add the questions, so you can answer this tag as well if you want. That would be fun. Bye!